Kia ora everyone, today I want to talk about the key differences between abundance and scarcity mentality, or abundance versus scarcity mindset, and how we subconsciously keep ourselves stuck in the scarcity mindset. Okay, so the abundance mentality is the belief that there is enough in this world for everyone. There's enough for you, there is enough for me, there are no limited resources, there is enough to go around for everyone. This mentality also eliminates the concept of competition. It's you versus me type of mentality. Whereas the scarcity mentality, on the other hand, it assumes competition and very limited resources. And according to our beliefs, we amplify them, we exaggerate them to a point that it starts to negatively affect us, or they start to manifest in our lives. Now, the scarcity mentality begins initially when we start to talk about desire. So in this teaching of manifestation, I'm sure you've heard it before, manifestation and law of attraction, what we talk about is this concept of having a burning desire. You must have a burning desire. So guess what? I had this burning desire and I was trying to cultivate this burning desire every single day. But then I realized when I had this burning desire, what was actually happening is I was telling myself that I wasn't good enough for this. So I should want it. If I want it, then someday I will be good enough for that money that I want. Someday I will be good enough for that business that I want. One day I will be good enough. By doing this, I was always putting the separation between me, the self who I was, and the self that I wanted to become. There was always a gap, right? And because of that, there was always this gap between where I was and where I wanted to be. I was constantly reinforcing that gap, and guess what? That became my reality. Constantly feeling separate from who I needed to be or what I wanted in life. Now, this is why most people live in this state of burning desire, where they will constantly fantasize about their goals because they can't allow themselves to have their goals right now in this beautiful present moment. So with the scarcity mentality, we create this gap. And the same thing with this burning desire, we create this gap. And the scarcity mentality keeps us stuck in life, right? People who are stuck in the scarcity mentality, they also settle for things. When you start to settle for things, you're subconsciously telling yourself, this is all I'm good for. I'm only worthy for making this amount of money. I'm only worthy to be in this type of relationship. But people who are in this abundance mindset, and this is the secret quality that I want to share with you guys, they refuse to settle. So now the question becomes this: how do we enter this abundance mindset? What's the fundamental difference in someone's focal point when they are in this abundance mindset versus when they're in the scarcity mindset? So in a scarcity mindset, this is what a person's life looks like. So someone with a scarcity mindset, let's say their main focus is money. What they do is they place money at the center of their lives. Their whole life revolves around money. And then all the other areas of their lives, let's say health, love, themselves, personal development, their spiritual journey, all of that becomes secondary to money. Now, here's the thing, whānau. When you do this, you become a slave to money. If your whole life revolves around money, you're always going to be controlled by monetary things, right? And when you become a slave to something, it controls you. And that's the point I'm trying to drive home here. On the other hand, though, if you have an abundance mindset, what happens is now money is no longer the center. Guess what's the center? Guess what's actually at the center here? What's in the center and the main focus of your life is the self, is you. My personal growth and everything else, the relationships, the money, the business, the health, all of those become a supplement to help you grow on your spiritual journey, on your journey of self-mastery. When you double down on yourself, you now tap into this abundance mindset effortlessly. When you double down on money, well, guess what? When you double down on money and you double down on your fitness, that begins to control your life. You become a slave to that thing. So that's why within my coaching program, The Awakening, we double down on ourselves. We are now focusing on going within, because here is the thing. You know your own worth. Your worth is not determined by the money. It isn't determined by the woman or men that you're dating. It's determined by what you say it is. And this is the secret to entering this abundance mindset, by placing yourself in the center and always doubling down on yourself, on your education, your personal growth, reading, working on you. So for me, growth in business is a challenge to see how much I can grow. Growth in my relationship is a challenge to see how much I can grow. Okay? So this is my own personal journey, and everything else is helping me grow. For me, business is not the center. Relationship is not the center. Health is not the center. The center of my focus is me being my best self every single day. And everything else is a supplement to that.